Welcome to Fargo, the city of frost and fire. You're going to learn all about this north of normal metro, one person at a time. This is the Fargo 5. We're here with Renee Ellis of Ellis Transit. Hello, Renee.
Hey.
All right, so we are doing Fargo Fun. What is there to do in Fargo? There's nothing going on, right? Wrong. You're wrong. There's so much to do here. Fun events every week. This one we're going to talk about. You are a member of the Indigenous Peoples Association, or just
Indigenous Business Association.
The Indigenous Business Association. Yeah. Yes, for Indigenous peoples. However, you guys do a networking thing.
We do. We meet every second Friday of the month. Yeah. And we've kind of been meeting for the past year as just a kind of little tiny group, but now we want to expand and let people know that we are here and that we are part of the community and want to have more people come in. And also we want to share resources that we have that are available to Indigenous people of the area.
Yeah. Well, and so I know Brandon Beatty, previous guest of the show.
Yes, absolutely.
He runs that thing.
Yes, he does.
And he's like the wizard over there. And he sets it up. He works with you guys, and it's for Indigenous peoples, and the group is kind of centered around that, but it's not Indigenous peoples only, right? You guys are trying to broaden it so that the idea is to service and definitely connect the businesses that are run by Indigenous peoples. However, you want anybody and everybody.
We want anybody and everybody who we feel like who feel like they have a stake in wanting to get to know an Indigenous people of the area.
Yeah.
We have grant writers. We have electricians.
Yeah.
We have these are all businesses that are operated by Indigenous people here in Fargo, Moorhead.
What this kind of reminds me of, and I think you do chamber stuff too, don't you?
Yeah.
There's the people,
the POC,
the POC group, people of color group, but that too is not limited only to people of color, right?
Right.
It's just the core concept of it is kind of centered around that. And then it turns out we actually want to be completely inclusive and have everybody.
Right. And it's great places to interact with one another, network.
Yeah. Well, that's great. So this is the second Friday, and this is at your guys' space. I've been there a few times. It's right off of Main. It's right down the road here.
Yeah,
it's near KRFS.
720 First Avenue North.
Yeah. So I can kind of paint the picture. So you when you walk up there, it's just a commercial door,
upstairs.
and then there's stairs right away. Like you open it up and it's just stairs.
Right.
So you walk up the stairs, and then it's a big open area. And you're going to see a bunch of welcoming people because I know Brandon is very welcoming. You're going to be there.
I'm going to be there.
You'll be very welcoming. Lots of smiling faces.
Absolutely.
And what is so, you and I have done a lot of networking stuff together, from business and beers all the way to Small Business Connect.
Right.
Different levels of structure depending on, and we've done chamber stuff too. And that too is a whole other animal, right? Like different structures, different flavors. What could you expect if you're going to be showing up there? What's the structure like? What's the vibe? What's the feel?
We are very welcoming. Okay. We try to keep things very loose.
Yeah.
We talk about anything from what is bothering you with your business currently to what should I do next?
Yeah.
I need ideas as to what to do next, those kinds of things. We talk about all sorts of things. We talk about just your basic, how do I start my business? What is an EIN number?
Yeah.
Those simple things for, when I first started my business, everything was so hard to get, not knowing. I like talking to people who can help me figure things out, not necessarily tell me how to do things, but help me figure things out. So we are basically that kind of resource.
Very
we will let you know who our really great resources are for different projects that you're trying to look into.
So as far as networking groups go, I mean, this would just be my analysis. There's kind of a spectrum, right? You've got the referrals based, so you got like your BNIs, where it's like the whole idea is we're just going to show up and do referrals, and then you have like your executives club that I know you're also in and love, and maybe what you call like a mastermind, where we're really just getting together and it's not about pitching each other on, hey, buy my stuff, help me with my business. It's really more like picking each other's brains, right?
Yeah.
And so is this Indigenous Business Association? this is for more of a mastermind. This is more come and learn.
Because everybody is in a different stage, right? When they're starting their business, whether or not you're just beginning to look at the white paper that's completely empty to you have a whole complete business plan with pitch decks and, a grant or whatever behind your belt. Everybody's in different situations. So we just try to help wherever we can on that road that you're going on. For your business.
And it's about an hour long?
About an hour long, yeah. We like to hang out, though. I mean, it's quiet. We just like to sit there, bring your lunch.
And it's Fridays at 4 o'clock?
It's Fridays from 12:30.
12.
Yeah, 12:30 to 2. So we just kind of...
So it's over lunch?
It's over lunch. So we always tell people, bring your lunch. It's very loose. We just hang out, talk about stuff.
And then, so you and I are in Small Business Connect. Now, to be in there, you have to be a business owner. You have to either have employees or want employees or directly service those. That's how Small Business Connect works. To be in BNI, you can be anybody. To be in the chamber, you have to at least work for a business. This
pay their enormous fees.
Chamber's not affordable, but they're also kind of the biggest game in town and the most established. So it is what it is. What's kind of the requirement if I'm working for somebody? If I'm just if I'm a salesman, not necessarily, I work on commission, but I don't necessarily make executive business decisions, but I'd like to do some networking. Is this a good place for those kinds of people?
Absolutely come by and check us out. We like to just talk with a whole bunch of people, network with a bunch of people. There's a lot of ways to come to new ideas.
Yeah.
So we're an idea hub is kind of how I like to say, is because we just never know what kind of idea or thought or thing that's going to come out of our group meetings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess kind of what I'm hearing is it's called Indigenous Business Association.
Right.
But there's really no target demographic. Anybody who wants to network, if you're looking to network, this is the group for you. Come check us out. We've got some friendly people. We're connected to the what's Brandon's his nonprofit? Because you're connected to the nonprofit.
Yeah, it's Indigenous Association.
The Indigenous Association is like the host. So there's a host nonprofit,
right?
And so you should at least have a vague interest in that nonprofit organization and being connected to that. But let's build a network. Let's build a community of people, at least tangentially interested in the nonprofit, and bring everybody together and see what business we can build and make.
Yeah, we're excited for our April 12th thing coming up. We're going to be doing we're going to do our open house, and I'm so excited to get that out there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be April 12th. 12 to 2 p.m. We're going to have fry bread and chili.
Oh, my.
Or you could just...
And how much does that fry bread and chili cost?
It's going to be a free will donation for our nonprofit.
Yeah.
And it's going to be... Or you can have the famous Navajo tacos.
Oh, okay. And what is that?
Navajo tacos is fry bread. Okay. I always have to explain this one.
Yeah.
So Northern tacos...
I'm hungry already. Yeah.
Northern tacos, their fry bread is usually kind of small little puck size, I would call it, and it's like a scone, whereas the Navajo fry bread is very large, soft, fluffy, and like a tortilla.
More like a tortilla, like a fried tortilla, like a chalupa. Not quite?
Not quite.
I love chalupas. Okay.
But we will have those there when we're doing our open house, April 12th, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m.
Great. Oh, wow. So much going on. Check out the Indigenous Association. Come join and be a part of the Indigenous Business Association, which is the offshoot of the IA. You got the IBA. Come check that all out. It's all fun, all exciting, great stuff to do. So much to do in Fargo. We are going to our music break now, which is all in Japanese. And I can read the katakana and the hiragana, but I can't read kanji. So it's Kanji Kanchi Eiko with her song, Ano Kanji o Kanji Rasu no wa Anata.
Perfect.
So, there you go.
Perfect song I would have chose, I'm sure.
Yep. So we're going to listen to that. My wife's music choices here. And then we come back with frequently asked questions. So don't go nowhere.